what really is the position of the women community there in Afghanistan. Now, on one side, there are beauty parlors with the images of women without a hijab. They are being painted over with black paint. There are other side, we're looking at how the women are out on the streets fully covered up, but they are holding protests there because they are fearing for their lives. There are other instances also now, Abhishek, especially those who do not have a male guardian at home. Now, what do? They do, especially the women there who have been working in many of those offices too. The last 20 years has been a tedious process to win women's rights. Now it will go back.
Well, yes, and that's a very serious concern, not just within the Afghan society, but globally. The manner in which Afghanistan, the women of Afghanistan were treated in the first term of Taliban between 1996 and 2001, Amitabh, more than 2 decades back, the horrendous pictures that had emerged at that time of Taliban mistreating women and children, not just mistreating, in fact, making their life hell. If even 10% of that happens now in the changed scenario, with all the freedoms that women and children have really enjoyed over the last 2 decades under the modicum of modernity that be it Karzai government or Ghani government practiced, I think it's going to be very difficult for that part of population to really survive with any element of happiness. So I think that's why we are seeing these pictures. There is apprehension. At the same time, there is courage. These pictures on the screen are about courage of these women that they could come out on the streets of Kabul and reveal their faces and carry out this protest holding placards demanding their role in society, in governance, in politics. I mean, very courageous of them to be doing that. It seems that Taliban might have to really make some kind of adjustment with these kind of demands, given the fact that the nation has changed beyond recognition. Even for Taliban, the nation has changed for the better insofar as individual freedoms are concerned. The nation has changed for the better insofar as the general comfort that women and children enjoy in public space. Remember, last time Taliban came to power, they had stopped children from attending schools, particularly women. Now we are seeing some good pictures of Taliban not stopping women, girl child from going to school, and allowing some women in government offices, even if with some male escort. So I think this is going to be a situation of flux for the next 7 to 10 days. By which we would be able to judge the Taliban with a little more concrete evidence of whether they have changed or not.
Because Abhishek, there is already a hardliner image that is associated with Taliban, but seeking legitimacy there from the world is what remains to be seen, whether Taliban would accept the new rules, the new regime, because if it claims it's no longer the Taliban that was ruling between 1996 to 2001. For the moment, thanks very much, Abhishek, for getting us that breaking update. We have to